Okay, this is the first part of our video. We're using this to make a straight line because this didn't reach. So, okay, so this is our first step in making the project. You want to make one line across, and then one line from this corner to the other corner to make an X to find the exact center point of the board. And yeah. Alright, so now we have our center of the board. So now what you want to do is you want to make another line going across it. Going across, go through the center so you have a point of reference for making your holes for the with the drill and the 5mm drill bits. It doesn't really matter what size of drill bits you use, but it's best to keep them small because you don't want a nail that is, you want a giant hole in your board. Alright, so this is the first part. This is how you find the exact center of the board. Now what you want to do is you want to get your this really accurate ruler, and then you want to measure 1 inch from the center of the board. So we'll just use the center of the board as start right here. So right now the ruler is telling me that the center of the board is exactly 3 inches from the edge. So that's you have to mark your center so you have a like I said, you have a reference point. You're not going to drill anything there, but so from here you're going to make a hole 1 inch in 4 directions. So 1 inch to the right and then to the left of wherever you're looking. So you're going to make an inch away exactly from the center, and then another inch to the left. So that's your first part. Make another 1 inch to the right again, so that you have to make sure they're close enough so that they're not close enough to attract, but they're still not far enough to not feel the electric force. So that's what your board should look like. It's just in case it goes the way through. Oh wait, it's not on the right setting. So that should have been pretty far through. Yeah. So you can use it to test to see how far it'd go in. So yeah, that's about how far you want it in. All right. So this is what we're gonna do with this is when you use a hot glue gun. So you need to put the little thing into the hole, and then you're just gonna like squeeze it a little bit so there's enough that comes out to hold it in. You're gonna do this, 4 times for the 4 holes that we have, and then where you also use your mallet to get it to stick into place. Alright, so this is probably the hardest part of the whole thing. You're gonna have to glue the magnets, but they have to be like strategically placed so that both of the opposite poles are facing each other. Okay, so we do that to the other side as well. Okay, there we go. And then this is like the most important step, because this is what's actually going to make the whole thing so it's going to make the whole thing work. And now after, what you do is you put hot glue there to glue the washers parallel to each other. And then when you put that back right there, hold it down like this. Okay, this is how you make the coil. What you're gonna do is you're gonna wrap it around your middle and index finger. We'll wrap it 4 times. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, this is what your coil's gonna look like, and you get a little piece of electric tape. Then you cut it in half, and then you just wrap it around. So this is how far. Like, you want to leave about exactly 1 inch of cord across, so you can put it into the little washers. Okay, so once you have your little coil into the washers, you're gonna connect the 2. These are the crocodile clamps. You're gonna connect one to one of the cells on top. Preferably you do it like this, because it'll I don't know. And then you're gonna connect this one to the other one like that. Well, if you want, and again, you connect it to this side, and then it should. You have to make sure that it's touching them both, and then so you can see how it moves on its own. And that's really the whole project. It shows you that when you charge something up with, you see, like, this by itself is not magnetic, but if you put them both, if you give it charge, you can see how it starts to, like, if you push it, you can feel like actually some resistance. So yeah, that's the project. Yeah. Thank you.